Welcome to Wild Things Park, home of the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. The Wolfpac take on the home Killer B'S today. Starting for the Killer B'S is right-handed pitcher Melfort, making his Yinzer Baseball Confederacy debut. And around the horn for the Killer B'S, we have Julius Purrier catching, Josh Goulet at first base, LeGary Stewart at second, Ryan Roll at third base, Christian Stanziano at short and left to right in the outfield, Jake Alvarado, Dustin Macaluso, and Darren Love. As Mitch Piatnik takes ball one on a fastball away. Second pitch is off as well to move the count to 2-0. So 2-0 as the sidearm right-hander misses away again for ball three. 3-0 now to the leadoff Piatnik. So first strike hurled in there. And he backs that one up with another to fill the count up at 3-2. So full count now to the leadoff hitter, Mitch Piatnik. As Melfer's delivery is fouled off the net to fill the count up, or leave the count full at 3-2. Beautiful day for baseball today. As Melfort comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is fouled off again by Piatnik. .65 degrees here at 9:05 in the morning. High of about 78 here. Towards the middle of the day, probably during our second game. As Melfort comes set, and that slider misses away. So Piatnik draws the long walk. Sees, I believe, like 9 pitches or so. And that'll bring up Cody Lovejoy. Lovejoy, the center fielder for the Wolfpac, will stand in. As Melfort looks in, has the sign, lifts and delivers. That pitch is in there for a strike. Melfort looks in, checks the runner, lifts and delivers. Pitch is grounded down the third base line, but foul. So 0-2 the count to Lovejoy after the walk to the leadoff hitter. We're at the top of the first inning. Scoreless, second batter of the game. As Cody Lovejoy goes to work against Melfort. Melfort looks in. Fires that one just off the plate away for a ball. Ball 1-2. So Ray Melfort, hailing from Curacao, delivers, and that pitch is lifted into center field as Piatnik did take off on the pitch. But as Macaluso puts that one away, Piatnik will go back to first base. And Melfort has recorded his first out here in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. Next up will be Joe Simone. Simone, the left fielder. Left-handed hitting, left-handed throwing outfielder from the Northeast. Squares around the bunt, lays one down right between the pitcher and the catcher, and moves the runner up 90 feet. So now Wolfpac have a runner on second base with 2 outs, with Joe Impaduglia up to bat. Impaduglia, always a dangerous at bat. The big left-handed stick. First baseman and outfielder. Has a good build and a great swing. So go to work against Melfort. Second baseman Gary Stewart playing in short right field. The shift is on. Shortstop is on the third base side of second base. As Melfort misses away with ball one. Misses away again. Ball two, 2-0. Got first base open here, and Skylar Mercado on deck, a right-handed hitter. As Melfort looks in, lifts and delivers. That pitch is on the inside edge there for strike one. So 2-1 the count against Joe Impaduglia. As Melfort comes set. Checks the runner twice. Oh, and that one will get a piece of Impaduglia, and he will trot down to first base. They might have just been trying to pitch around him a little bit there. None of those four pitches were getting too much of the plate there. So with 2 outs, we will see the 5-hole Skylar Mercado here. Must have been a strike. Strike one delivered to Mercado. As Melfort comes set, lifts and delivers. That one is off the plate inside. Move the count to 1-1. Melfort looks in, comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is fouled back. So 1-2 the count here to Skylar Mercado. The infielder for the Wolfpack. That pitch misses away to even the count at 2-2. Melfort lifts and delivers. That slider is popped up in foul territory, giving chase as Perrier makes the basket catch on the run for the third and final out of the inning. So 2 runners left on base. As the Wolfpack will look to keep this a scoreless ball game. Defensively for the Pack. We have Ryan Mordecai, the right-hander, making his Yinzer debut. So a couple of right-handed starters making their debuts today. And he will be battery mates with Anthony Alvarez, with Will Musser at first base, Mitch Piatnik at second, Joe Torre at third, Skylar Mercado at shortstop, and Joe Simone, Cody Lovejoy, and Joe Impaduglia from left to right across the outfield. The lineup for the Killer B'S, led off by left fielder Jake Alvarado. Hitting second, the shortstop Christian Stanziano. Hitting third, center fielder Dustin Macaluso. Hitting fourth, the first baseman Josh Goulet. Hitting fifth, the third baseman Ryan Roll. Hitting sixth, Darren Love, the right fielder. Hitting seventh, the DH, Nick Dabrowski. Hitting eighth, the catcher, Julius Perrier. And hitting ninth, the second baseman, Gary Stewart. So Mordecai taking his warm-up pitches here, as he is set to face Alvarado, Stanziano, and Macaluso. 0-0 in the bottom of the first, for those of you just now joining us. Get this turn angle in. Alright, that looks good. As Alvarez fires that one down, the Wolfpack throw it around, and we will get set to go to work here. Mordecai winds and delivers. Misses up and away with that fastball for ball one. Alvarado squares around a bunt and lifts that one into foul territory, out of play. Ball went pretty far for a bunt. Also pretty far foul. As Mordecai looks in, winds and delivers. Misses down and in. Mordecai winds and delivers. That pitch is swung through for strike two. That pitch is grounded through the 5-6 hole, but fielded by Mercado. Good play to get over there, but unable to get the speedy left-hander Alvarado, as he has a leadoff infield single. As Christian Stanziano takes strike one. Ooh, he wears that one. And he trots on down to first base. So back-to-back base runners here for the Killer B'S. As ball one is taken by Dustin Macaluso. As Mordecai checks the runner, lifts and delivers. Oh, that will put the Killer B'S on the board, as Macaluso just crushes that one over the left field wall for a 3-run shot. No doubter off the bat, even with the wind blowing in. as that pitch was grooved and that pitch was absolutely crushed. As Bumbalis hands the ball off to Macaluso as he touches home. I believe to take the lead in home runs in the Yinzer. It's currently a race between him and Ryan Roll, who will be up after Josh Goulet, who steps up to the plate. So big fly. Dustin Macaluso puts the B's on the board in the bottom of the first, 3-0. The B's are up against Ryan Mordecai. And Josh Goulet takes ball one. Looked like a cutter away there. As Mordecai winds and delivers, misses down and away. For ball two, so 2-0. Mordecai winds and delivers. Misses up with the slider. Ball three, 3-0 to Goulet. Mordecai winds and delivers. That pitch misses inside, so Josh Goulet trots on down to first base yet again. First pitch taking off is Josh Goulet, and he will dive in safely to second base. Good jump there by Goulet.
Strike?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody showing?
I think so, yeah. As Killer B's lead the league in stolen bases, and everybody on their team steals bases, even some guys that you wouldn't expect, including some corner infielders. Ryan Roll takes a big hack, fouls that one off, skips off the catcher's glove, and Mordecai will get a new baseball. So the B's threatening again. No outs. Runner on second base, and big Ryan Roll up to bat. Mordecai has the sign. Lifts and delivers. Good pitch there. Cutter down. Good swung through and missed for strike three for Mordecai's first out in the Yins. I'll bring up number 28, Darren Love. Love playing right field today. Mordecai lifts and delivers. Fouls off the first pitch behind him. As a ball is taken. As he checks the runner. And Darren Love chops that one. And Mordecai slings it across to first base for the second out of the inning. So runner on third base now with 2 outs. Big strikeout there by Mordecai of Ryan Roll. Because if he gets that guy 90 feet further, that ground ball probably would have scored him. But nonetheless, we have the designated hitter, Nick Dabrowski, up with 2 outs. And that slider gets away from Alvarez. And Goulet will come in to score. So 4-0 now. So the B's have put up a grand slam worth of runs in the bottom of the first inning. Now with 2 outs and nobody on, Nick Dabrowski finds himself in a 1-0 count against Mordecai. As that pitch is up and out of the zone for ball 2, 2-0. As Dabrowski takes ball 3 on a pitch away. Mordecai winds and delivers. Catches outside corner for a strike. And ball 4 is taken by Dabrowski, and he will trot on down to first. So that will bring up the catcher, Julius Perrier, here with 1 on, 2 outs, and 4 runs in here in the bottom of the first inning. Perrier just took ball 1, and Mordecai checks the runner and checks over. Diving safely is Dabrowski. Has a few steals on the year. As Perrier takes strike 1, moves the count 2-2-1. Perrier, the versatile catcher. Nick Dabrowski takes off, and he will steal second base. Like we said earlier, everybody gets a part of the running action here. We are out here swiping bags of the Killer B's. As Perrier cues that one down the first base line, just foul. And now 2-2 with a runner on second base, 2 outs. As Mordecai looks in. And he takes strike 3. But a long inning there for Mordecai as the Killer B's plated 4 in the bottom of the first. We'll be back after this short timeout.
Strike one, Will Musser. Strike two to Will Musser. Ground ball to short. Gibson.
So 1 out here in the top of the second. As Ray Melfort now has a lead to protect. A 4-run one to be exact. As Ray delivers, that pitch is swung through.
Two strikes.
As that pitch is fought off to keep the count at 0-2. So good job by Alvarez. And that'll bring up Brock Toller. So 2 outs. That ball was popped out. And that first pitch is taken inside for a strike. Good pitch. Good slider there by Melfort. Melfort looks in, has the sign, lifts, and delivers. And that pitch is away for ball 1. 1-2 against Brock Toller. So 1-2 now. To Toller, the designated hitter. As Melfort comes set, lifts and delivers, that slider is fouled away to keep the count at 1-2. Good job getting a piece there to keep the at-bat alive. As that pitch is taken down and away to move the count to 2-2. As that pitch is lifted and put away by LeGary Stewart.
Gary Stewart. Ball 2.
So Gary Stewart finds himself in a 3-0 count to lead off the bottom of the second for the Killer B'S. Three one now as Mordecai found the zone on that one. And Legary fouls that one off. As Legary Stewart works a walk. Legary Stewart, who hit his first professional home run yesterday, will trot on down to first base with the free pass. So good to see Legary getting on the board, as that will flip the order, as the leadoff man, Jake Alvarado, will come up for the second time in as many innings, as he takes ball 1 down and inside. So Anthony Alvarez will go out to have a word with Mordecai, try and get him in the zone. As we have Chase Martin joining me, he will be taking over here shortly as we catch him up on how we do things up here. As that mound visit is broken up, as we make sure there's no slippage going on out there. Mordecai makes sure the mound is working all right for him. He takes some extra warm-up pitches. Looks like he's finding his footing up there. So Jake Alvarado will step back in here with a 1-0 count. With a runner on first base, Legary Stewart, who reached on the base on balls. Full count. So Mordecai getting worked here, throwing a lot of pitches in the first few innings. As the third baseman, Torrey, crashes to take away the bunt, and Mordecai throws a fastball on the outside edge for strike 1 to even things up at 1-1. Alvarado wags his bat. Mordecai checks the runner. Lifts and delivers. That pitch is fouled away down the third base line. Off the banner, stays in the bleachers. About 5 rows up, our 10-row bleachers, as they are packed today for this contest. Another sold-out crowd here at Washington Wild Things Park. So we aren't selling any tickets. So all of our tickets have been sold. That first pitch is grounded to the first baseman. Mustard takes a while to get rid of it. And Jake Alvarado will reach first on the fielder's choice without any contest from the shortstop. I believe nobody was there to cover the bag there as the pitcher didn't get over and the first baseman vacated and never made it back to his home. But that'll bring up Christian Stanziano, the 2-hole shortstop for the Killer B'S. As Mordecai comes set, one pitch away here. Winds and delivers, and that slider catches the outside corner for strike one. Oh, yeah. Mordecai checks over. Alvarado hopping around a little bit as Stanziano takes a ball to even things up at 1-1. Stanziano takes a ball down, delayed steal by Alvarado, and that ball gets away from the second baseman. And Alvarado will go all the way to third. Good heads-up play there on the delay. Kind of caught everybody sleeping there. Alvarado has another bag. So Jake Alvarado really doing it all. It's been great at the top of the order for the Killer B'S. Can hit the ball to all fields. Runs the bases well. Tracks the ball down out there in left field where he's been playing a majority of the time as a left-handed thrower. So now Stanziano has a runner on third base after the stolen base and errant throw. Honestly, more just misplayed by the second baseman. Was a little bit off the bag. He just took ball three, so 3-1 as Mordecai looks in, has the sign. Comes set. Lifts and delivers. That slider catches the outside corner to fill the count at 3-2. So full count to Stans as he looks to find his way on base or bring this run in. As he fouls that one away into the net to keep the count at 3-2. Stanziano 0-for-0 was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Still in search of his first at bat. As Mordecai looks in, has the sign, and comes set. Mordecai lifts and delivers, and that pitch is way off the plate, away. Wow. So aerobatic play by Jake Alvarado as he sees the ball by the catcher Alvarez, but with our concrete wall we have behind home plate, that ball skips right back to Alvarez. Alvarez is like, what, 4 or 5 feet on the first base side behind home plate. When he catches that ball, goes to tag him, and Alvarado tries to jump over the tag, but supposedly Alvarez still got the tag on him. So on that walk, we now have a second out. As Stanziano gets a great jump and takes off, steals second. No contest. No chance. Strike one there on the pitch. Thank you, Joe, for clearing that up. There's a lot to watch here on stolen bases. A whole lot of things to look at. And Macaluso looked at strike one as he watched that runner steal and get himself into scoring position for him. As Macaluso already has 3 RBIs on the day. So 3 steaks a day keeps your heart doctor away. And Macaluso looking to add to his total. It's a base hit would likely score Stanziano with the outfield playing deep. As Macaluso takes ball 2, 2-1 now. To the Killer B'S center fielder. And Mordecai looks in. Lifts and delivers. That pitch is off the plate away. For ball 3, 3-1. To number 4, Dustin Macaluso. Mordecai lifts and delivers. That pitch is slapped to right field. And a sliding Impeduglia, unable to come up with that one. But he is able to keep that one in front and keep Dustin Macaluso to an RBI single. So 5-0 now. The score. I didn't even hit. There was a hit there. As Dustin Macaluso collects his second hit of the ballgame and 4th RBI. As Mordecai. First pitch to Josh Goulet is lifted into left center field, deepest part of the yard, but ranging over is Cody Lovejoy to put that one away for the 3rd out. Good swing first pitch by by Goulet. But Lovejoy able to put that one away for the 3rd out. So 1 run in and 1 man left on base for the Killer B'S. As the Wolfpack will look to get on the board here in the top of the 3rd. So 5-0 B's. I will let Chase Martin take the reins here. You got it?
Yeah. There's one here. Okay, so basically don't mention Joe's. And then you can just not talk doing anything anymore. Is there a reason you don't mention anything? Just because he's a player. It's like, just let players be players, yeah. Yeah. So basically just describe it like it's radio. Yeah, just tell them exactly. They literally can't. The video's like so zoomed out. So yeah, just talk to them. Just exactly. And just try to fill the dead space as much as you can. And don't say, don't be like, well, if I were him, I would throw this. It's just say what's going on. Yeah, if you've listened to the radio, first off, I'm retarded. I would throw. Whatever the catcher tells me to. I just said yes. What about fun stats? Golden Thomas, Lee, yes, though. Okay, well, you got it, yeah. Chase Martin in the league, elbow expansion. Wait, no, actually.
Hi, everybody. This is Chase Martin taking over for Ken Williams in the booth. Up to bat next is number 37, Joe Torre. This will be his first at bat. No forward from the stretch and the delivery, just inside for ball 1. From the stretch, the second pitch comes in, low and inside again, misses, and it's 2-0 to count. From the stretch is Mel 4, and the delivery misses inside once again, 3-0 to count. Mel 4 on the 3-0. Comes set. And inside, Joe Torre gets out of the way, almost hit by the pitch. That'll be ball 4. So all 4 pitches missing inside for Mel 4 on that at bat. That will bring up to the plate number 25, Piatnik. Piatnik, the switch hitter, will be hitting from the left side today with the right-handed Melfour on the hill. Melfour checks the runner, comes set. Pitch number 1 misses low and away. So the same spot for the 5th time in a row, arm side for Melfour. He'll be looking to make an adjustment here. Melfour comes set. Joe Torre with a very short lead at first. Pitches inside, lifted to right field. Love is camped under it, and that'll record the first out of the day, or of the inning. So now number 14, Cody Lovejoy, up to the plate. This will be his second appearance. Joe Torre on first. Melfour comes set from the stretch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Melfour from the stretch for the second pitch of the at-bat. And a hit batter on Lovejoy as a slider backs up a little bit on him, catches him in the leg. That'll bring Joe Torre to second base. Cody Lovejoy to first. There's 1 out. And now number 27, Simone, comes up to the plate. Killer B's manager, Cole Bombalis, is going to come out and, for a mound visit, talk to his pitcher. Relatively short visit. Looks like he just had a few words to say. Maybe getting a hard reset in for his guy on the hill. As Bombalos makes his way back to the dugout, we will resume action here at the top of the 3rd. Melfour now, the runner at second. And a runner at first with 1 out recorded. Melfour comes set. Gives his looks and the delivery. Right on the corner. Strike 1. 0-1 is the count. There's several double plays on the table here if Melfour can. And sure enough, ground ball to second base. 4. They get the out at second. But on the drop the ball, the runner will reach first base safely. There's Simone at first, Torre at second, Torre at third, no one on second with 2 outs. That'll bring up number 73, Joe Empaduglia. Empaduglia up at the plate. Dangerous power threat, as always. Melfour is going to look to get ahead on him. From the stretch, running lead from Torre at third. First pitch is a slider on the outside corner for strike 1. Melfour now working ahead in the count to Empaduglia. It's going to come set. And the pitch. Catches the outside corner again, grounded up the middle. Diving stop by Stewart, but the throw's going to come in late and high. Runner will advance. And the ball is thrown out of play. So Empaduglia will be given a free second base. That'll make runners at second and third with 2 outs and a run across. So it's 5-1 now.
Now, was that a hit?
No,
No.
that's an error.
Error on the throw to get him to second. It might have been a hit to first. Because it wasn't a. Let me give him a hit.
Mercado steps up to the plate. Runners at second, third, 2 outs. Melfour comes set in the pitch. High and outside for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. Mercado's been swinging a hot bat this series against the Killer B's. He'll look to continue that here as Melfour comes with the delivery. Strike 1, low and outside with the fastball. 1-1 is the count. Melfour will look to wrap this inning up here without any further damage as 2 runners in scoring position. Throws the pitch and a hit by pitch. Mercado will take a base, and now the bases are loaded for Musser, number 51. He'll come in to hit. All right, bases are loaded. There's nowhere to go but in the strike zone for Melfour. He's going to have to go right at Musser here with 2 outs to try and limit any further damage in this inning. So far, not too bad with only 1 run in. Melfour comes set from the stretch. And the delivery, strike 1, sure enough, goes right in with the fastball. Melfour looks in, gets his sign for the second pitch, and steps off the rubber. All right, he gets back on, and we're set for the second pitch. And the delivery. Inside, ball's lifted high and deep to left field. Off the wall. That's going to clear the bases right there. As 3 runs come in for the Wolfpack. That's going to bring it to 5-4 now. Now with a tying run on second base, 2 outs, he's running on anything. There's a dangerous threat here coming in from the Wolfpack of completing this comeback here in the top of the third. All done with 2 outs. He's going to bring the designated hitter, Tolaire, up to the plate.
This is Alvarez.
Alvarez?
Yeah.
Oh. It's going to bring up Alvarez as Musser is the one that delivered on the double. Melfour comes set, delivers a slider for a first pitch strike. Melfour coming set, looking to work quick here out of the stretch. Takes a look over at second and delivers a pitch. It's a grounded diving attempt by the third baseman, but it's going to get through. He's going to come around and score, but that ball's shallow. Holds up at third. Alvarado does a great job of getting that ball in and holding up the runner at third base. So no run scores. 2 outs, runners at first and third. Now the designated hitter Tolaire comes up. And Melfour gets a second chance here to hold the runner up on base as Alvarado did a great job getting the ball in. He gets his sign, comes set. Batter calls time. As we resume action, Melfour comes set here for the first pitch of the at-bat. Misses a little low with the slider. Melfour coming set, looking to get up ahead in this account. Batter takes a big lead at first, and the pitch is pulled low and away by Melfour. That's going to be ball 2. Melfour working with runners at first and third and 2 outs. Looking to limit any further damage in this inning. Comes set, and the delivery. Ball's grounded the other way into the outfield. That's going to score 1. Alvarez is going to hold up at second. Tolaire has an RBI base hit. And this game is tied, 5-5. The Killer B'S are showing signs that they're going to stick with Melfour for the rest of this inning as there is no action in the bullpen. Joe Torre steps up, the third baseman. He's going to come in now, look to take the lead now for the Wolfpack. Melfour on the mound, obviously looking to put a stop to that. Melfour looks in and comes set. Checks the runner, and the delivery. right on the corner of the fastball for strike one. Melford now ahead in the count. It's going to come set. Take a peek over at second. Stewart breaks for the pick. Melford holds for a fourth look, throws it. Torrey shows bunt but pulls back. It's going to bring the count to 1-1. Melford with a quick pitch. The ball is driven foul, but is not going to count. As Melford balked and did not come set. So the count remains 1-1. So Melford, after a 4-look peek at second base with upwards of a 6 or 7 second hold time, gets the ball called on the very next pitch for not coming set at all. 1-1 is the count. I'm sure Melford would love to have that strike back. Torrey steps back in with another chance here. Runners now at second and third with 2 outs. Slider misses inside, 2-1. So from the balk, now we have a 1-2 count. Flips the other way around for 2-1. Melford comes set. And the delivery on the corner with the fastball for strike 2. That's 2-2. Melford looking to get out of this jam here. End this inning with a tie. He's going to come set. And the delivery. Low and away with a slider. No swing, says the umpire. 3-2 goes the count. This would be one of the biggest pitches of the game right here. Now some action going on in the Killer B'S bullpen, as it looks like number 33, Kendall Thornton, will be getting ready. Joe Torrey fouls off the 3-2. Now Thornton has thrown 2 of the last 3 days. Torrey takes the 3-2, grounds it down the line, fouls it off again. So we have a classic battle here between the pitcher and the hitter.
Broke his bat, I think.
And Joe Torrey's back cracks, so he'll return to the dugout and switch it out for a new one. Melford looks in on the 3-2. Comes set. And the delivery. Slider inside. Many players on the B's started jogging off the field as they thought that was strike 3. Umpire says inside. That's ball 4. Now the bases are loaded once again with 2 outs. The leadoff hitter, Piatnik, is going to come up to the plate. He's a switch hitter. Again, he'll be batting from the left side with the right-handed Melford on the hill. Melford comes set. First pitch on the corner for strike 1. 0-1 goes the count. Thornton casually getting ready in the bullpen. Doesn't look to be very urgent just yet. Melford misses away for a 1-1 count. It's been a long inning for Melford. I'm sure he would love to record the out here and end it. Grounded foul. 1-2 is the count. And for the first time in a few batters, he's well ahead in this count. We'll see if he can capitalize on it. One and two to the leadoff hitter. He comes set. Delivers a pitch low and away. Very nearly balked again by not coming set, but the umpire doesn't call it. Melford comes set here for the 2-2. And the delivery Fouled away by Piatnik. So the Wolfpack battling really hard in this inning with 2 strikes. They're definitely not giving any easy outs to Melfour out there on the bump. So once again on the 2-2, Melfour comes set, and the delivery. Swing and a miss from Piatnik, but the ball gets away from the catcher. And on the strikeout, Piatnik will reach and a run will score. It looks like the catcher and the pitcher actually got crossed up on the signs there, as Puryear was clearly expecting a fastball. When the slider breaks, he didn't have a chance. The 2-hole Cody Lovejoy will come up. Now with a 6-5 Wolfpack lead in the top of the third, all 6 runs being done here in the top of the third inning. Melfour comes set once again. Misses inside with the slider for ball 1. Melfour with a stretch and the pitch. This time he doesn't miss inside. A back pick attempt from Puryear. The ball is dropped, but the pitch is called a strike, so we have a 1-1 count. Melfour comes set for the 1-1. And the delivery, ball is skied to second base. Shallow right field. Stewart's got a bead. And he puts it away for the 3rd out. So, Melfour gets out of the jam, but not before the damage is done. 6 runs cross, and there is now a 6-5 1-run Wolfpack lead. The Killer B'S will get back in there and look to do damage of their own as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Now Mordecai will return to the mound here for action in the bottom of the 3rd. And Mordecai will throw his final warm-up pitch of the inning. And the Killer B'S will try and take their turn to do some damage. Thornton still in the bullpen for the B's. It looks like he's probably going to make an appearance next inning. In the bottom of the 3rd, Roll will lead off, the 3rd baseman. Mordecai from the stretch comes set in the delivery. Slider swung on and missed. That'll be strike one for an 0-1 count. Roll with a big hack at that one. Was definitely looking to leave the yard on that swing. Mordecai comes set for the second pitch. And the delivery. Big swing again from Roll as he fouls that one back. 0-2 goes the count. Mordecai looks in, gets the sign he wants. Now the stretch, and he fires off the 0-2. Misses, low away with the off-speed stuff. Count's going to go to 1-2. Now on the 1-2, Mordecai gets the sign he likes and comes set. He lifts and fires the 1-2. This ball is fouled. Skied up and out of play towards the first base side. Count will remain 1-2. So Roll doing a nice job with 2 strikes of staying alive. And we will repeat this 1-2. On the 1-2, Mordecai comes stretch and fires, and that ball is hit very hard to left field, high and deep. And it is dropped by the left fielder. Simone drops that one, and Roll will come in at second with a no-out double. That's 4 hits now today for the Killer B'S. As Love will come up now, the right fielder for the Killer B'S. And he will look to capitalize on this no-out scoring position situation. Some action going on in the bullpen for the Wolfpac as a left-hander starts to warm up. Looks like Spinner out there. Mordecai comes set with the runner at second and fires the 0-0. Pitch is skied, possibly still in play. And instead it bounces right behind the dugout. So the count will go to 0-1. All right, so on the 0-1 with Roll into the second. Love will come in as Mercado toes the rubber and comes set. The lift, and he throws the 0-1. It's grounded in the hole. Torrey gets to it, checks the runner back to second, throws to third for the first out. So the runner holds at second, and an out is recorded. That will bring up number 30 for the Killer B'S. Dabrowski. He's a designated hitter today. And now he will look to try and tie this game up. Mordecai gets what he wants. Comes set. And fires off the 0-0. Pitch comes in high. It's a fastball, and there's a 1-0 count. Mordecai peeks in, comes set from the stretch, lifts, and throws the 0-1. Swung on and missed for a 1-1 count. These Killer B'S players are taking some mighty large swings here in the bottom of the third. And now with the count even, Mordecai will come set and check the runner at second. The stretch, and he fires the 1-1. Swung on and missed again on the off-speed stuff. It's 1-2. Mordecai comes set way ahead in the count. Dabrowski looking to survive and maybe do some damage of his own. Swings and skies the slider up to first base. That's going to be out number 2, and the runner is still at second base. Now number 10, the catcher, Poirier, will come in. Looking to get his team back into this one. Poirier comes set, checks roll at second. From the stretch, fires off to 0-0, and it is skied straight behind home plate for a foul ball. That'll bring the count to 0-1. Mordecai comes set on the 0-1, takes a peek at second, and throws the 0-1 pitch just outside for a 1-1 count. Mordecai looking to finish this inning strong. He comes set on the 1-1. This is low away for ball 2. 2-1 goes the count to Poirier. Now Poirier's ahead in the count. And he'll look to do some damage here with 2 outs for the Killer B'S. Mordecai comes set. Takes another peek over at second base just to keep him honest and delivers a 2-1. It is grounded third base. Joe Torre picks it up, comes set, fires, and he is out at first. That'll end the inning for the Killer B'S. Now we go to the top of the 4th. Wolfpac up 6-5. Both teams have 4 hits. The base on balls have been the difference maker in this one, as the hits have done more damage for the Wolfpac, even with the 3-run home run from Dustin Macaluso in the first. New pitcher in for the B's will be Kendall Thornton. Thornton comes in relief after 3 innings from Melford, 2 scoreless and hitless innings, followed by a 6th inning where the Wolfpac touched him up a little bit for 6 runs. Thornton, a known strike thrower, comes in from the sidearm delivery. He has a 3-pitch mix with a breaking ball changeup and a fastball. It's got good movement on it. Still action going on in the Wolfpac bullpen. So it looks like they're preparing to go to the pen for the bottom of the 4th inning. All right. Number 27, Simone, will come up, and he'll be the first batter for Kendall Thornton. Thornton from the stretch comes set and delivers down from the sidearm delivery slot. Swung on an inside fastball, fouled away for an 0-1 count. So Thornton, once again, like I said earlier, known strike thrower, starts off this at bat up 0-1. He toes the rubber and looks in for the sign. Shakes off a couple, gets the pitch he wants, and comes set. From the stretch, he delivers the 0-1. Inside again, fouled off again. 0-2 is the count. Thornton with a very clear game plan to go inside here on Simone. Simone attempting to turn and do something with it to the right field side. On the 0-2, Thornton will come set from the stretch and delivers. Pitches line to the shortstop and caught for the first out. No throw necessary on that one. We'll bring up number 73, the right fielder, Joe Impeduglia. Impeduglia steps up to the plate. This will be his first time facing Thornton on the day. Thornton coming set and delivers with that sidearm delivery and misses low and away with the fastball for ball one. Thornton already set again for the second pitch, trying to push the pace here on Impeduglia. From the stretch, fires off the 1-0, and that one catches the corner for a 1-1. Thornton, now even in the count, looks in to get his next pitch. Once again, comes set quickly. Fires off the 1-1, swung on and missed by Impeduglia. 1-2 goes the count. Thornton way ahead here with one out. Looking to continue his quick work. And Impeduglia looking to survive here with 2 strikes. Thornton with a delivery. Misses away. 2-2 goes the count. So as Thornton was working in on Simone, he is now working away from Impeduglia. Comes set, the 2-2. Misses low and away. 3-2 on the count. And that one was close. Smart eye there from Impeduglia. Thornton comes set, and the full count delivery comes in, swung and crushed to the right field side. Foul ball. Thornton looking to jump on the 3-2 and do some damage with it, and it goes foul, and we'll redo the full count. Coming set from the stretch, and the delivery, and that ball is skied and looks to be out of play on the third base side. It bounces off the dugout. So once again, we will go to the 3-2 count here with one out and the top of the fourth after a loud third inning from the Wolfpac and a pitching change from the Killer B'S. Thornton comes set. The lift and the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 outs in the inning, and Thornton wins the battle of Impeduglia there. Mercado steps in, and with 2 outs, he will look to keep the inning alive for the Wolfpac. Thornton comes set, delivers down from the side, and it's grounded to third. Quick ground ball, fielded by Roll, thrown to first. And that'll be the side for Thornton. 3 up, 3 down, and a successful inning for the side armor. Killer B'S will return to the batter's box here in the bottom of the fourth. Once again, looking to try and tie this one up. They're down 1 after leading by 5 through the first 2 innings. Mordecai will return for his 4th inning as he walks out to toe the rubber. No action from the Killer B'S. It looks like they're going to stick with Thornton for the 5th inning. As Mordecai tries to loosen up here for his 4th inning of work. When the game resumes, number 23 will be leading off, the 9 hitter for the Killer B'S, Stewart. Stewart playing second base. He reached earlier in the game on a hit by pitch. The final pitch, he throws it down, and we are going to return to action here for the bottom of the 4th. Mordecai gets the ball and toes the rubber, stretch only. Interesting today as we have not had one single pitcher throw a pitch from the windup. Stewart steps in. Gets ready as Mordecai comes set, and the first pitch at the bottom of the 4th will get us underway with a pitch high for ball 1. Stewart held in high regards for his eye at the plate and ability to pick good pitches to swing at. Mordecai comes set, nails the outside corner for a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Since the first inning, which was a little rough for Mordecai, he has definitely settled in, allowing 1 run, 0 runs, and starting off here in the zone in the bottom of the 4th. He delivers, and 1-2, way ahead. Stewart with a swing and miss there on a pitch that was in the zone anyway. Stewart will look to stay alive, and Mordecai will look to put him down here with the 1-2 pitch. The stretch, and fires it off. It's grounded right back to the pitcher. That's going to be an out, and there is 1 down. The lineup turns over for the B's as Alvarado, the left fielder, comes in. Alvarado batting leadoff, the left-handed bat. He's got great speed and hits the ball to all parts of the field. Mordecai will look to keep him off base for sure, with already a stolen base and advance on a throwing error. He swings at the first pitch and drives it good, the opposite field. Left fielder ranging back, and the second out is recorded. So Alvarado finds a barrel, just doesn't get enough on it to the opposite side, and it's recorded for out number 2. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Stanziano, batting in the 2 hole today. And Stanziano steps in with 2 outs, looking to get something going for the D's. Mordecai from the stretch delivers, and right at Stanziano's head for ball 1. Stanziano squared to bunt, but had to bail as he had a fastball coming right at his face. Spinner gets up and starts tossing again in the bullpen. And the ever-dangerous Macaluso on deck. So with the base runner here, the B's could look to get in business. Mordecai from the stretch releases the 1-0. Gets right back in the strike zone in the inside corner for a 1-1 count. With the count all evened up at 1-1, pitcher comes set. The lift and the delivery, and it's hit the other way for a base hit. And Beduglia gets it out there in right field, throws it in, but The runner has reached. So a 2-out single for Stanziano. And as mentioned before, the hot bat on the B's, Dustin Macaluso, multiple home runs already this week, will step in, including one earlier today in the first inning. Mordecai will look to cool down the hot bat as he comes set and fires off the 0-0, swung on and missed. A back pick attempt, but Stanziano's in there safe. So 0-1 goes the count. And with Mordecai ahead for this battle, he's going to come set, lift, and deliver the second pitch of the at-bat. Big lead from Stanziano to pick. Stanziano back standing. But a quick move from Mordecai. Mordecai comes set and delivers the second pitch of the at-bat. A slider for called strike 2, 0-2 as Mordecai gets way ahead of Macaluso here with 2 outs. Mordecai looking to have another quick inning, and Macaluso looking to extend it. Delivers the 0-2, swung and fouled off to the third base side, so we will redo the 0-2 count.
Move catcher's down.
Catcher's down.
Alvarez.
Alvarez is down, and we're going to take a timeout to check on Alvarez. I'm not sure if he was hit by the ball or if something happened on the play. It's not apparent where the injury is, and the third baseman for the Wolfpack, Joe Torre, will come and check. Takes the hat off. Alvarez still not holding any one part of his body. It looks like the bat came around.
Yeah, something.
Alvarez back on his feet. That's definitely something you want to see from a situation like this. Appears to be fine. As the third baseman, Torrey, has a word with the umpire about what just happened. Which, again, I am not 100% sure. It was something that happened to Alvarez, but it's not apparent what it was or where the injury occurred. So Macaluso will get back in the box with an 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth, and a runner on first base.
Backswing, I think, is what they just showed.
So it looks like it was on the backswing. So at the end of the swing, Macaluso caught the catcher with a bat. And Mordecai delivers the 0-2 in the dirt. Ball 1. Not a bad pitch there on the 0-2. He throws the slider low and away, looking to get a swing and miss there to end the inning, but Macaluso doesn't bite. Stanziano still at first with his 2-out single earlier in the inning. And a big lead. Big lead over at first base. And Mordecai delivers. Pitch is fouled away again by Macaluso to the third base side, and we will redo the 1-2 count. Stanziano, it looks like it crossed his mind over there at first base to maybe try and take second. Felt better of it and decided not to go on that pitch. Wouldn't have mattered anyways, it was fouled off. Mordecai comes set for the 1-2. He stretches and fires it off. Swung on and missed. That's strike 3 and another scoreless inning for Mordecai. So Mordecai with a rough first inning giving up 4 earned. Second inning gives up 1, and now back-to-back zeros on quick innings for him. So he's settled in nicely and is throwing the ball very well. Thornton will return to action in the top of the 5th for the Killer B'S. And he will look to hold this Wolfpack lead to just 1, as the Wolfpack will look to expand it, give themselves a little bit of cushion. tightly contested ball game here so far between the B's and the Wolfpack. Thornton will throw his last couple of warm-up pitches, finish getting loose for the inning. And when we return to action, number 51, Musser, will come up to the plate. The throw down from Puryear, and we will get the bottom of this the top of this fifth inning underway. Thornton toes the rubber and looks to deliver the first pitch to Musser here in the fifth inning. He comes set, and the delivery, a slider for a called strike one. Count goes at 1-1. Thornton comes set and delivers second pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and grounded hard down the line. Roll with a diving attempt, but that's going to get through. And Musser looks to be at second base for his second double of the game. So Musser having a good game for the Wolfpack here, and that is going to bring up Alvarez, the catcher. Alvarez, if you remember, sustained an injury of some sort to the arm last inning from a backswing from the center fielder, Dustin Macaluso. We'll see if that affects his swing at all here in this at-bat. Now Thornton comes set and looks to deliver the 0-0 pitch to Alvarez. Checks the runner over with a pick and decides not to deliver. So we'll try it again. 0-0 count. Thornton comes set and checks the runner. Just making sure nothing's doing. He rocks and releases. Squaring to bunt is Alvarez. Bunted up the third baseline, roll with and he is safe at first on the bunt. Alvarez is safe at first base. And that will be an infield hit on the bunt for Alvarez. Runners at first and third with nobody out. And the designated hitter, Brock Toller, will come in. So with the designated hitter up, Thornton will look to return to action with nobody out here. Throws a slider called inside for ball one. And you got to wonder if the bunt attempt from Alvarez was a good old-fashioned small ball attempt or has something to do with the injury sustained last inning. Thornton from the stretch and the pitch. And that ball is hit hard to left field. That's going to be an RBI base hit for Toller. Runners at first and second. That's his second of the game. Runners at first and second now with nobody out. And now a 7-5 lead for the Wolfpack. Infield's going to converse on the mound with Thornton. possibly strategizing how they're going to get out of this first and third situation without further damage. Or maybe just giving their pitcher time to breathe and reset. Joe Torre steps in. Joe Torre steps in, and he has been looking to hit against Thornton. He's made that known, and now he will get his chance with a runner in scoring position. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Thornton comes set. Torre shows bunt, and the first baseman Goulet starts walking in. The ball's delivered and bunted perfectly down the line. And no attempt made anywhere. That's going to be another bunt single. That's 2 bunt singles in a row for the Wolfpack, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Thornton comes set to the leadoff hitter, Piatnik. And he will deliver with the bases loaded, no out, first pitch of the at-bat. From the side there, first ball is crushed into the gap. It's going to land, and that's easily going to be a double for Piatnik with 2 RBIs. Torre holds at third, so a 2 RBI double. Or Piatnik. That's going to bring it to 9-5 for the Wolfpack. And the B's send a pitcher to the pin. Cage Casacone. Burton will come in. Cody Lovejoy up to the plate, and he comes from the stretch. Runners at second and third with nobody out. Stretch, and the delivery misses outside for ball 1. That's a 1-0 count to Lovejoy. Thornton once again comes set, and the delivery is fouled back from Lovejoy. 1-1 goes the count.
Runs.
2. Thornton comes set from the 1-1. Fires it off. Swung and skied to the infield. Stewart camped under it and retrieves it for the first out of the inning. Nothing doing on the base paths from Torre or Piatnik. Cage Casacone continues to get loose in the Killer B'S bullpen. As Thornton comes set, doing a good job of retiring the first out without allowing further damage. We'll look to do it again against Simone. From the stretch and the release, the first pitch is swung on and hit to the outfield. Foul. 0-1 goes the count. Thornton comes set on the 0-1 with a sidearm release. Swung on and fouled away again from Simone. Count goes to 0-2. So Thornton way ahead in the count, 0-2. We'll look to try and put him away here without any further damage. And he fires the 0-2, swung on and skied to the second base, or shortstop left field area. A sliding catch from Alvarado, and Joe Torre tags Alvarado with a great throw right on home plate to hold Joe Torre at third base. Torre on base after the great bunt earlier, and Patnick at second after the base hit. So that's 2 outs. And Thornton looks to limit the damage here as the ever-dangerous Joe Impeduglia comes up, the right fielder for the Wolfpack. Could be a large threat here that Thornton will have to neutralize if he wants to have no further runs this inning. So Thornton comes in with the stretch and the pitch. Misses just a bit outside, 1-0. Thornton gathering in his call and comes set for the 1-0 pitch. He lifts and he lets it go. Just a bit outside again for a ball, 2-0. Catcher Puryear hold it there for a second. Appears as if Puryear disagrees with the umpire, thought it caught the corner, but 2-0 goes the count. Thornton now behind in this count 2-0 to the big power threat in Impeduglia will come set and deliver the 2-0 pitch for ball 3. So you have to wonder here if Thornton is considering wasting one to load the bases because there's 2 outs and maybe face the next hitter, which would be Mercado, the shortstop. We'll see what he does here as he comes set. Holds and delivers for a strike. 3-1 goes the count. Torre getting a bit of a running lead over at third base, and Thornton checking him back before throwing that pitch. Now, the 3-1 delivery comes in, and you got to think he's not going to be going right at him here. Thornton with the stretch, and he fires. He goes right at him, and it is fly right over the plate. Thornton calls it and makes the catch for the third and final out. So after a rough start to the inning, Thornton finishes strong and limits the Wolfpack to 3. That's a 4-run lead now, 9-5 Wolfpack. And Spinner will come out to throw in the bottom of the 5th for the Wolfpack. So Mordecai's day is done. Mordecai, the rocky start, but finished very strong today. And the Killer B'S with the opposite effect, as they started strong and have let the Wolfpack since come back and take a commanding lead. Spinner getting loose out there. As Cage Castiglione stays in the bullpen for the B's, he might be making an appearance next inning. And the warm-ups are all wrapped up, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the first baseman, Goulet, Goulet stepping up to lead off the inning for the Killer B'S. And he will welcome Spinner to the game. Spinner from the windup. And the pitch swung on and missed for strike one. 0-1 goes the count. Interesting thing about today, in the bottom of the fifth, we see our first pitch of the game delivered from the windup. Spinner with the windup and the pitch, and it is skied to shallow right field. Second baseman getting chase. Camped, calls it, catches it. That'll be the first out. So Spinner comes in and records a quick 2-pitch out, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Roll. Roll, an ever-present power threat. The shortstop and third baseman play deep. Spinner with the windup in the pitch. Fouled away to the first base side. So 0-1 as Spinner works ahead of his second straight guy. The delivery, the 0-1 pitch is skied directly to center field. Cody Lovejoy is camped under it and recorded deep fly ball for a loud second out for Roll. That ball is caught just shy of the warning track. That'll bring up number 28, Love. Love playing right field today for the B's, and another power threat for their team. Spinner from the windup. And the pitch. Strike one, fastball in the corner. So Spinner starts ahead of all three batters to start the game. Begins with a strike, all with the fastball. Spinner from the windup and the delivery. Just misses outside with the fastball. 1-1 goes the count. Spinner looks in to get his sign and delivered the 1-1 pitch. The windup, and he fires it off, swung on and missed by Love. The count goes to 1-2. 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Spinner looking to have a quick inning in relief, and Love looking to not go down so easy. Curveball misses high. Count goes to 2-2. Now with 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out. Spinner looks to throw the pitch. It is hit to left field for a base hit. Line drive between the shortstop and the third baseman. And Love will be on with the base hit. That's going to bring up number 30, the designated hitter, Dabrowski. So Spinner allows his first base runner of the inning after getting 2 quick outs, and will look to go after Dabrowski. And Dabrowski looking to extend the inning for the B's. First pitch misses high with a fastball. Count goes to 1-0. Spinner now from the stretch, working with a base runner. He comes set. And the delivery swung on and hit hard to left field. That is down for a base hit. Love running second, head for third. Dabrowski rounding first, and he'll be in with a stand-up 2-out double. So the B's making a little bit of noise with 2 outs. And the catcher, number 10, Prier, will now come in as time is called to get the gear from Dabrowski. And the inning continues for the B's. Spinner with a very quick first 2 outs. Now battling just an outlet of run cross here with 2. Prier steps in. Spinner with a stretch, fires the 0-0 pitch. Curveball misses inside for ball 1. Spinner comes set, and to deliver the 0-1, it's fouled straight back from Prier. Count goes to 1-1. We're all evened up. So on the 1-1 count, Spinner releases it in the dirt, blocked up well by the catcher, and the count will go to 2-1. A little bit of action doing in the bullpen over there for the Wolfpack. The side armor starts to get loose. 2-1 count now to Poirier. Spinner comes set, checks the runner at second, and releases. Called. Strike 2. Count goes to 2-2. So once again, 2s across the board. 2 ball, 2 strike, and 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Wolfpack looking to preserve a 4-run lead, and B's looking to cut into it. Spinner fires a 2-2, and it's hit hard to left field. Another base hit. Dabrowski, who is running on contact, rounds third and will score with no throw. 9-7. So the lead is cut in half for the B's on 3 straight hits after Spinner records 2 quick outs. So 9-7 it goes. The 9-hole Stewart, the second baseman, comes in, who's recorded several outs on fly balls today, and even a diving attempt on one up the middle. Runner at first, 2 outs. Spinner checks him, lifts and fires. Stewart takes ball high, 1-0. Action in the bullpen from the Wolfpack has been sped up as the side armor, number 40, starts to get loose at a higher rate. Spinner from the stretch, releases, fouled straight back from Stewart, brings the count to 1-1. We're all evened up. So what was once a promising inning for Spinner to do well out of the pen is now a promising inning for the Killer B's to try and get back in this one. Spinner looking to shut the door now and limit the damage to only 2 as he comes set with the 1-1. He lifts and releases, swung on and missed for strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. Comes set for the 1-2. Called. Strike 3 on a curveball. Stewart disagrees, but it does not matter. The inning is over. So, the Killer B's, when they don't complete the comeback, do cut into the lead. They strand 1 while scoring 2 on 3 hits, including a double from Dabrowski and a 2 RBI single from Prier. The new pitcher for the Killer B's, Cage Casiconi. Cage enters the game as the right-handed relief pitcher. And he will look to hold this lead to just 2 and give his team a chance to finish the comeback. And the final warm-up pitch will come from Cascone. And we will get this 6th inning underway with a Wolfpack up 9-7. First pitch delivered on the outside corner for a strike, called strike 1.
Ricardo.
So Ricardo steps back in. Cascone comes set. And the pitch, fly to right field. That's going to be trouble. And it is down for a single. Mercado thinks about second. Lovejoy looks him back and throws it in.
Daniel coming to bat.
Number 3, Daniel
McDaniel.
will be coming in to pinch hit for Musser. So McDaniel pinch hitting for Musser will be his first at bat of the game after the leadoff single from Mercado. Cascone comes set, releases, and that gets past Poirier. Mercado will ease into second base. So the leadoff runner gets on with the single and advances on the passed ball. Cascone comes set, checks the runner at second, throws it. It's bunted up in the air and out of play up here by the booth. Count evens up at 1-1. McDaniel back in. Cage chose the rubber, comes set, fires the 1-1. Curveball, high, 2-1. So Cage will come set on the 2-1. Looking to even it up. And misses inside and maybe a little up. Count goes to 3-1. So McDaniel pinch hitting off the bench way up in this count. Cage looking to get back into it with a runner at second and nobody out. Cage with a stretch. McDaniel shows bunt, takes ball 4. Runners at first and second, nobody out to start Cage's 6th inning. That's going to bring up Alvarez, the catcher. Alvarez steps up. And Cage looks to record his first out. He shows bunt, bunts it hard to the first base side. Goulet will take the easy out. One away, runners at second and third. So Alvarez with the second bunt in as many at-bats since the injury from Macaluso's bat. So possible he's not feeling the good swing right now. Next up is a designated hitter, Toller. Toller with an opportunity here for the Wolfpack. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out, and he's already got a couple RBIs on the day. Cascone will be looking to focus in here and not allow the damage to continue. Cascone comes set, fires, first pitch, swung on, and fouled off to the left side on the ground. 0-1 goes the count. Cascone chose the rubber. He comes set and fires off the 0-1. Curveball for called strike 2. 0-2 goes the count. Not much you can do with that one. Cascone comes set. 0-2. Delivers to Tolaire, who hits it in the left field hard, and it gets on the ground for 1 RBI. And McDaniel safe at home for a 2 RBI single from Tolaire, who has been an RBI machine in this one. 11-7, Wolfpac.
Pinch.
Pinch runner comes in for the Wolfpac. Tolaire's going to come out. It will be number 65. Pinch running. Joe Torre comes up, the third baseman for the Wolfpac, with a bunt base hit for his last at bat. He'll step in versus Cascone. 1 out. First pitch, high for ball 1. Cascone comes set, delivers the 1-0. Called, strike on the inside corner. Great pitcher's pitch there for Cascone. 1-1 goes the count with 1 out. Ones across the board here on the top of the 6th. As he lets it go, and another curveball called for a strike. Cascone showing great command of the curveball today. Will he go back to it back-to-back times against Joe Torre, or will he opt for the fastball? Cascone comes set, checks the runner, and another curveball. But it's fouled off. Joe Torre fights it off. The at-bat will continue. Neither guy willing to give in. Cascone comes set. Fires it off. Curveball again. Fouled off again by Torre. In a game with a high amount of side armor, seeing an overhand curveball like that can be tough on the hitter. And Cascone has now thrown it 3 times in a row. 1-2. Cascone comes set, and another curveball. 4 in a row. Ball 2. It's 2-2. The B infield preparing to try and roll a double play if they can get it here on the 2-strike pitch. Joe Torre looking to not let that happen. Cascone comes set and releases. Ball's fouled straight back, and the at-bat continues. So a great fight from Joe Torre at the plate, and a great fight from Cade Cascone on the mound. Cascone comes set again. Delivers the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Joe Torre is out. Should have been no throw from Poirier, but he throws it into right field. And a run comes around to score on the strikeout where no throw was actually necessary. The ball was thrown away. So you see, with first base occupied there and less than 2 outs, Joe Torre was out upon swinging, and regardless of the drop third strike, it did not matter. However, he took off running, and Poirier threw it to first, overthrowing the first baseman Goulet in the process and allowing the pinch runner for Tuller to go all the way around and score 12-7 for the Wolfpac. Cade Cascone steps off the back of the mound to take a deep breath. And it looks like the Killer B bullpen getting active once again. Piatnik steps in. Cage comes set and delivers a ball for the first pitch. So Cage will come set on the 1-0. And deliver, swung on, foul. 1-1 goes the count. So, Piatnik now. 1-1 count with Cage Cascone, who's had a bit of a rough go of it here in this inning, allowing a run on a strikeout. Cascone misses inside. Steps off the mound in frustration.
I think he might have hurt something.
Cascone takes a deep breath. And he'll step out here to try and deliver the 2-1. Flied out to right field. Routine fly ball for Macaluso, who makes the catch. 3 outs retired. But not before 3 runs are scored on a visibly upset Cage Cascone. Spinner will return to action here for the Wolfpac after allowing 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. However, a nice 5-run lead here for the Wolfpac over the B's. Felix Barreto now getting loose over in the B bullpen.
McDaniel to right, and Peduglia first.
So, as the first baseman Muster comes out, Impaduglia will come in from right field to play first base, and McDaniel replace Muster in right field. So the warm-ups are done, and we return to action the bottom of the 6th with the leadoff, Alvarado. So the B's looking to get back into this and will have their chance as the top of the lineup comes up to start the bottom of the 6th against Spinner. So Spinner chose the rubber from the windup, and the first pitch is off. Misses, hide away for ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Cage Cascone's day is over for the B's as he's in the bullpen. Alvarado takes strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. And Felix Barreto will be the new pitcher for the B's. Spinner from the windup. The 1-1 is delivered and fouled away. 1-2 goes the count. Spinner really pitching with the lead here, going right at these Killer B hitters. After the foul ball, we reset. Spinner from the windup. Toes the rubber. Lifts. Fires the 1-2. Way up. That's ball 2. Not even really a pitch that Alvarado is ever considering. 2-2 goes the count from the windup. Spin releases. Alvarado hits it in the air. It's caught by Torrey. Who throws it around? Stanziano, the shortstop for the B's, will come up next as they look to get something going here in the bottom of the sixth with one out. Spinner from the windup. His first pitch to Stanziano comes to the plate, and it's hit the opposite way. Fly ball out to the right field side, but foul out of play. And Spinner will come back in with a 1-0 count. Goes to the plate, and that'll be another base hit from Stanziano. Everything is finding turf for him today and falling. You know he's loving that. The dangerous Dustin Macaluso comes up to the plate, a 3-run homer already today. And I'm sure the Killer B's would love to make this a 3-run game once again. Standing in his way, Spinner, who's been throwing the ball well for the Wolfpac today. Spinner comes set, checks Stanziano at first, and slide steps, delivers a strike. 0-1 goes the count. Spinner towing right in the middle of the rubber, not picking one side left or right, comes set, checks Stanziano at first, and foul away. 0-2 goes the count. So he's way ahead here of Macaluso. And doing a good job of what we call pitching with the lead. Throwing lots of strikes, filling up the zone, pitching to contact, and just making sure that nobody gets on with a free base. Macaluso steps in. Spinner lifts and fires. Misses just a hair outside off the plate. Good eye for Macaluso not to chase that one. 1-2 goes the count. Spinner comes set from the stretch. Lifts and fires. Macaluso with a base hit, a 1-2. Base hit to left field. Stanziano with a big round. They throw behind him, but he's back standing. And now there's 2 on with 1 out. That will bring up number 13, the first baseman, Goulet. With 1 out. So while the Wolfpack have a sizable lead, the Killer B's do not appear to be going down without a fight. Goulet steps in. A Spinner comes set. And the release, just a bit outside. 1-0 goes the count. And Spinner is very close on those corners. These pitches are not missing by much. Goulet, another power threat in the B's lineup. Now ahead in the count 1-0. Spinner comes set. Kind of quick pitches there. Comes with a strike on the inside corner. 1-1 goes the count. Spinner coming set. Checking the runners. Lifts. Fires the 1-1. Curveball. Way up and away. 2-1 goes the count. Spinner comes set. He'll look to deliver the 2-1 here. Rocks fires, and the ball is flied to the right side, possibly still in play. And it is, and Impaduglia will record the second out of the inning. Catching it over there by the right field bullpen.
Tough out.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 48, Roll. Roll, for the third time in a row, is a large power threat in this Killer B lineup. Spinner comes out of the game for the right-handed pitcher, number 40,
Cologne.
Cologne. Cologne will come in. Cologne is another sidearmer, and he'll come and be asked to record the last out of this 6th inning and keep those B-Bads silent. So a big pitching change and a potentially important moment in this game. And we'll see if it pays off for the Wolfpack. Cologne coming in from the sidearm arm slot. One of many today.
Great late movement on his ball.
Cologne, known for having some late life on the ball, getting a little movement, and getting those ground ball outs. He'll be asked to record one here in the 6th at least to keep the B's off the board. More action in the Wolfpack bullpen as potentially Cologne could be doing a 1-out service today. All right. Cologne toes the rubber as Roll steps into the box, and we're back underway. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cologne comes set. Instantly, the double steal. Ball 1 called inside. 1-0 is the count. As the Killer B's wasted no time swiping 2 bags there. Cologne comes set. Delivers and hits Roll. That'll load the bases for number 28, Love. Love, the right fielder for the B's, in a big spot here to tighten this game up a bit. Coming set is Cologne on the other side of the mound now. Delivers a strike on the corner. 0-1 goes the count to Love. So Cologne, it's worth noting, was on the third base side of the rubber, now on the first base side of the rubber to face Love. He'll come set, the base is loaded. The pitch misses inside. 1-1 goes the count. Coming set here with the 1-1 and fires it. A slider for a called strike. Looks like he fooled Love on that one, who lifted his hands as if it was coming inside. And it breaks back over the plate. Cologne comes set again for the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the B's scoring attempt here in the bottom of the 6th. No runs.
Looks like the pitchers are having a problem with that side of the mound.
Multiple pitchers have been complaining about the third base side of the mound today. Even Cologne switching in the middle of the inning to throw off the first base side. We'll see if it affects the new Killer B's pitcher, Felix Barretto. Barreto, the left-handed pitcher, will be stepping in for the B's to throw in the top of the 7th. He'll be asked to record no more than 3 outs. So Barreto will throw his final warm-up pitch, and we will get back to action here in the top of the 7th inning. Killer B's are losing by 5, 12-7. And Cody Lovejoy will step in to start the 7th for the Wolfpac. Barreto from the windup. Fires high for ball 1. Barreto back from the windup. This one fouled away. Count goes to 1-1. And Barreto looks in, shakes him off, gets the pitch he wants, goes from the windup. And clearly crossed up between the pitcher and the catcher per year. 2-1 goes the count. Barreto from the windup delivers the 2-1. Fires it just low and in for a ball. 3-1 goes the count. Barreto, looking to avoid putting the first guy on for free, will go from the windup and deliver the 3-1. It swung, fouled back just over the booth. Full count. From the windup, the full count delivery from Barreto. Swung, grounded to shortstop. Stanziano picks it up. The speedy no love running to no avail. 1 out. And Barreto will now face his second batter of the inning. Simone. He misses with a ball. 1-0 goes the count. From the windup, the 1-0 misses away again. 2-0 goes the count. From the stretch, the 2-0 is fouled away. 2-1 goes the count. All right, from the windup and the pitch from Barreto, sky to the infield. Goulet and Stewart jockeying, and Goulet ends up coming away with it 2-way. From the windup, Barreto delivers to Impaduglia. 1-0 goes the count. Barreto with 2 outs to start his outing today. Impaduglia comes in from the windup, and the pitch misses just outside. 2-0 goes the count. With 2 outs from the windup, and the delivery way low and outside. 3-0 goes the count here with 2 outs, and Barreto will look to get back in the zone here and not give away any free runners with 2 outs. From the windup, the 3-0 delivery will come from Barreto as he misses up and in for ball 4. Impaduglia with a free bag. That is going to bring up the shortstop, Mercado. Two outs and a 5-run Wolfpac lead here in the top of the 7th. Barreto, 2 quick outs followed by a 4-pitch walk. He comes set. Impaduglia with a large lead at first. Checks him back and delivers a strike on the inside corner. 1-0 goes the count. Barreto comes set, checks the runner. Lifts and fires the 0-1. High for ball 1. 1-1. Barreto gets the sign he wants. Comes set on the 1-1 here. Lifts, and Impaduglia takes off for second base on a hit and run attempt. He'll round, base hit to left field between the shortstop and third baseman. Alvarado gets it in. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. So after the first 2 quick outs of the inning, Barreto allows a 4-pitch walk and then a single to left field from Mercado, which will bring in number 3, McDaniel, who pinch hit for Toller in the 5th. Poirier and Barreto are going to have a chat. Now the runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Barreto looking to finish this inning, and the Wolfpac looking to extend it as much as possible. He looks in, gets the sign, and comes set. Takes a peek at Impaduglia at second. The stretch, fires it off. Misses inside for a ball, and it gets past Poirier. Runners advance. So now we have 2 runners in scoring position, second and third with 2 outs, and a 1-0 count. McDaniel steps back in as Barreto toes the rubber. Barreto comes set, lifts and fires the 1-0. Misses just a bit outside. 2-0 goes the count. It's worth noting that Barreto is the 3rd pitcher in a row to change his positioning to the middle of the rubber after apparently having problems at the bottom of the mound. He comes set, fires a 2-0, misses inside. 3-0 goes the count. Barreto comes set. From the stretch, fires the 3-0. Misses outside. That's a 4-pitch walk. And the bases are loaded for Alvarez, the catcher. From the stretch goes Barreto with the bases full and swing and a miss from Alvarez. Big swing. And Barreto will come set on the 0-1 after a 4-pitch walk. He starts off ahead of Alvarez. Throws it. Called. Strike 2. Alvarez disagrees. But 0-2 goes the count here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Barreto comes set, way ahead in the count 0-2. From the stretch, fires going right at Alvarez. Ground ball to third base. Roll will grab it, step on the bag, and that will retire the side. Despite getting in some deep waters, Barreto does not allow a run in the top of the 7th. And we go to the bottom of the 7th here. B's trailing 12-7 to the Wolfpac. The Wolfpac will ask the sidearmer Cologne to return to action after recording a strikeout to finish the last inning. All right, leading off the last chance here for the Killer B's to get back in this one and try and at least tie it up is the designated hitter Dabrowski, who hit a double back in the 5th inning, which is the last time the B's scored. Cologne comes set and fires it off. First pitch called. Strike one. 0-1 goes the count. Cologne comes set and delivers a second pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit outside. Cologne thought he caught the corner. The umpire did not. 1-1 goes the count. Dabrowski steps in, 1-1. Cologne comes set from the stretch, fires the 1-1, and it's fouled away to the third base side. One and two goes the count to Dabrowski. And Cologne will come set to try and put him away here. Misses with a slider behind the hitter by a fair margin. And Cologne comes set for the 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, so he comes back and throwing it behind him. Changes the eyes levels by a good bit and gets the strikeout. 1 down. That'll bring up the catcher, Puryear. Puryear will step in with 1 out, looking to get something going for the B's. Cologne delivers. Misses way outside for ball 1. That's a 1-0 count. Cologne comes set on the 1-0. Delivers a strike up in the zone. 1-1 goes the count. Cologne from the stretch and the pitch. Slider misses inside. 2-1. That pitch was close. And Puryear's ahead 2-1. Cologne rocks and fires. Swung on and grounded the shortstop. Mercado picks it up, throws it to first, 2 away. And we have a pinch hitter for Stewart, Mabane, the left-handed hitter. He'll come in and look to extend this game on behalf of the B's. Mabane steps in and Cologne comes set. First pitch called. Strike on the outside corner. Oh, one goes the count. Cologne's been ahead of almost every batter he's faced today. From the stretch, the pitch swung on and skied. That's going to stay in play, but no one will get to it. 0-2 goes the count. So the B's potentially facing their final out of the day, but looking to try and survive if they can. The next pitch hitting the hole. Mercado fields it. Mabane running it out. He is out on a great backhanded play in the hole. That's the ball game, folks.
So I took a sheet